As je we kiet is auch carichet bliene, a jaun cwchben y Camanachd iddo gol gan y ffrese, le cwchben yw'r colachtas yn ferme jedig iddo gol na aatje. Ach tje neachtri had coolw agus gyrson a hwcad siachat a cwchben fris asio son yn turus me jedig yn nuddi.
It was first played for in 1896 and been played for every year since then. I think it was 1983 it went to an open draw, so usually it was split in between North and South teams, and then the best of North and the best of South would play in the final. But now it's an open draw between both sides, so it's probably obviously the biggest prize in Shinty. And it's just a team with so much history, as I think you can see just with the trophy itself. Just aesthetically, you look at all the details, the engravings on the trophy itself, and Jock Dallas on the top is my great-great-grandfather. So just the little bits you won't get on other trophies. It's a little bit more personal to Shinty. The Shinty Caman on the top being held. Just I think you have to take one look at it just to see its beauty and its raw history. If anything was to happen to it, it would be catastrophic for our sport and for the competition itself. So I think it's just to protect the heritage and just give you that kind of safety net. You know you've got it there. That will be there for future generations to see and to experience that history as well.
She at Hamilton agus inches an y dynation ha crwch ag y chwchbe, yn gerafatio par a diach y jawn chwchbe y gianw. Han luch oprach id ŵn i fôr a hor siachat mar ha y gwpyd id y chwchbe ŵr, le chwch Jay Frietje agus elante, se va style y jawn chwchbe.
To break down the trophy in hours, the chasing alone is over 200 hours, silversmithing is about 50 hours, and then you've got the polishing, which people also don't really think about. That's a completely separate trade altogether. That's about another 40 hours involved in the cup. The trophy is massive. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of skill involved to work on such a large piece, which is a real privilege for me and the team. Not a lot of people get the chance to work on trophies of this size. And of this, it's so decorative and beautiful. It's a real pleasure. It's nice to be able to work on a trophy that was previously made here, especially because it was made by people who were working in this workshop in particular, just to see the way they went about making the trophy. And it's a real privilege to make the replica and bring that to life. And it's almost like a full circle.
To see it at Hamilton Inches after 128 years, it kind of goes hand in hand with the culture of Shinty. It's just kind of keeping it in the communities. It's such a enriched history within the communities, and for it to be at Hamilton Inches, I think it sums up quite nicely what Shinty's all about.
Smarshin, che hachris yn ish gan yn dŵish as lwch fyr an y Camanachd, agus che gyddoch a hachos sonrichtje me ieing cwchben y Camanachd.
So it'll be placed in Inverness Castle, which will kind of go hand in hand with the new Buck development. So that will be our exhibition of Shinty. It'll be on display at Inverness Castle for any generations to come and look and see the enriched history and the trophy itself. It's the best feeling as a Shinty player. It's kind of what you grow up and dream of as a young boy. And I've seen past teams of my team, Canusi, winning it, and it was always something you want to be involved with. It's the biggest day in Shinty, and it's the biggest prize in Shinty. So to win that and share it with your best mates and your community, it's just, there's nothing like it. For there to be a new one, I think it adds a different kind of dimension to it as well. And so people won't have held this, won't have won this replica in terms of that, so I'm sure they'll want to get their hands at it and maybe even pour some whiskey into it or whatnot. I think it's going to be a nice change, and obviously there's not much change in the look, but just knowing that you've got the safety and the Shinty heritage stored away and on display for a new one coming in, it's just something a wee bit different. Before I played in the finals, it's just the same as any other competition. That's usually the way I look at things, whether it's a league match or the Macaulay, etc. On the morning of the Scottish, it was just this horrible feeling you had, and I think it was just a mountain of nerves come upon you, and you realise what's at stake, and you've seen, like I said, previous winners and within your own club and own community, and I think that's when you finally realise, when you step onto the pitch, what it's all about. Just so much history, and you want to be a part of that history, and you don't really get that feeling until you're there and you've got the chance to win it, and winning it and getting over the line is something indescribable. It's probably obviously the best feeling in Shinty, and hopefully we'll be able to replicate that this year.